Alright, hello YouTubers, friends in the city of Indianapolis and across the country. This is Pierre coming at you, doing my latest video. Haven't got really a chance to talk about Pierre Pullins and John McCain and all of those folks and that whole issue. But really what I wanted to talk to you about is I wanted to thank DON DIVA magazine for putting out this issue. It's issue number 34, 2008. They're talking about child support, and they're also talking about, what you should do in the event that you're charged with a crime. But this issue concerning child support was really timely. It was really right on time, and I appreciate the editor of Tiffany Childress, the publisher. I believe she helped write the story, and Francesca, I believe it's Dirigian, or I hope I didn't mutilate your name, but this is the article, and it's Deadbeat Dad or Gold Digging Mom. And basically, the article comes down on the side of fathers, and it talks about those men who do what they're supposed to do, those men who can't do what they're supposed to do, and all of that. There's three types of fathers, and they talk about there's those who don't and those who can't, and they talk about the things that a lot of men have to put up with in dealing with this. And they talk about the scorned woman, they talk about the courtroom circus, they talk about the law behind the drama. And this article of DON DIVA magazine, give it to your young sons. If you're a single man and you're not married and you don't have any children yet and you haven't got caught up into that child support, family law system, you better get this magazine, and you better get issue number 34, and you better read it and you understand it, because this magazine here will save you anywhere from $90,000 to $150,000 cash money over the next 18 years, possibly 22. And it talks about the traps that you can fall in with that child support game and all of that. And what I found interesting, Ms. Childs, is that you talked about, in one part of it, you said that you talk about a father, just like a mother, can request to open a child support case and to pay child support through the child support agency. This is just a suggestion. However, we know that most black men period, are not going to voluntarily walk into court, so this suggestion was a waste of ink. Really, it is, but then it's not, because I'm one of those fools who did the right thing. I'm the one that filed against my son's mother to get the child support started. All I wanted to do was pay my child support and see my little boy. But I haven't seen my little boy in 6 years, or $30,000 to go in child support payments. And she gets $133 a week to take care of not only my son, but the two other children that she's had since my son. All the while, her husband, who was trying to divorce her last year, he put the divorce off because he must have been, something was wrong with him. He filed, but he kicked her ass. So now, and then she filed a restraining order and all that, but now their divorce is off. Most likely they don't want to, him being a convicted felon and all, of course they don't want to go through the divorce now, and they don't want to mess up that child support money. But I did everything that I was supposed to do, did it right. But what happened out here in Indianapolis, Indiana, is that we had a judge named Carol Bradford who destroyed my court file and made a false entry into the court record. And my court case has been missing for 3 years. It was supposed to be sent over to the Indiana Supreme Court, but it never made it. And the FBI, the state police, the clerk of our courts, they won't look for it because they know what happened to it. They know that judge destroyed that court file. And I ran for Congress in 2006 and 2008. And in 2006, when I was running, my court file was missing. And the lady who was doing the counting then, Doris Ann Sadler, who was our clerk at the time, she was responsible for my court file. She was also counting the votes and reporting the votes. And I come in dead last behind 2 convicted felons with only 306 votes citywide. And they did this because I filed complaints against the judge in federal court and the prosecutor. And so they've all closed ranks to try to hurt me. I mean, this really happened. And this is some real Dr. Phil shit, but it really happened. And it's going on now. And the Democrats could be going after Mitch Daniels, our governor, for putting that low-down judge on that court named Carol Bradford. They put him on the appellate court last year. But the Democrats can't go after Mitch Daniels for that because they did dirt with Mitch Daniels and the Republican Party. You see, so if they went after, that's one of the reasons why they won't go after him. And this story's being suppressed because if Mitch Daniels our governor had to answer for it, to why he put that judge who destroyed my court file, and the Chief Justice of our Indiana Supreme Court knows about it, then that may cause him a re-election problem, and the election is closer, a lot closer, out here in Indiana than it should be. I think the Republicans can still pull it out, but if they had to deal with that scandal, they may not win, and the state could fall to the Democrats, and it could put Barack Obama in the White House. That's how deep this crap is. And like I said, the Justice Department knows about it, but they're not going to look into it. So the Democrats are going to blow this election because the Indiana Democratic Party out here is not doing their job. But back to this issue, number 34 of Don Diva magazine, I just want to thank y'all for putting it out. There's also another good article in here about what you should do. It's called Raw Law, and it's by Muhammad Ibn Bashir, Esquire. He's a lawyer. You need to read this. You need to read this. You need to watch True TV. You need to watch another 48 Hours. Y'all need to read this stuff because this right here, I followed some of the recommendations. Actually, I had done some of the things because my brother was arrested for rape. The long and short of it is my brother spent 7 months in jail. My mother paid $8 grand, and in the end, neither the accuser or the police wouldn't show up to my brother's defense depositions, and the judge excluded their testimony and dismissed the case. But if we would have followed some of the things in here, he probably would have never been charged. And I was the family member that this article talks about, who kept an eye on the attorney, what that attorney was doing, and my brother's court case. While he was locked up, I drove up to Fishers, Indiana, another police another police agency, got a copy of another police report that my brother was not aware of when he was sitting down in jail, and it showed where the girl didn't have a black eye, but then the next day when she got down to another police agency, she had a black eye and a bruise. I wrote letters. My brother's attorney said it wouldn't do any good, but a month after I wrote the letters, he was on home detention, and a month after that, they dismissed the case. People, run out and get Don Diva magazine number 34. And I want to thank Don Diva, Ms. Childs, and everybody for putting out this issue. Thank you very much.